Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Some adjustments will have to be made by both teams here as the weather has turned nasty and rain will be coming down throughout this game. Let's see who can manage the wet conditions better. It's the Jets going up against the Chargers.
All right, Larry, it will be the home for NFL football until 2020 as you get a look inside the intimate StubHub Center here in Carson. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he is knocked down from the side, right on the 30-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Bortles. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
There we go. Green, 90.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And New York set to take the field. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, it's McCoy. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Corey Legion in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. You know, Charles, season winding down. Time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Yeah, the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Left, ready!
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Three yards remaining here on second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
3rd down and 1. Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Too bad. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. LaShawn McCoy, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Brandon Oliver taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And he'll bang that one through. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And New York set to take the field. Cousins now to throw on first down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And very little maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Play fake. Cousins. Left side here to Sanders. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. A first down throw for Cousins. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. He'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Cousins now on second down. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. On third down, Cousins. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Brandon Oliver now on the return. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their...
That's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
From the pistol, they run with Gordon. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 32-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And his throw here's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep it off.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's McCoy. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. The Jets on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Z.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Bortles throwing on second down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Here's Bortles to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Green 90. Green 90. Coming after you.
To throw is Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
Following the interception, Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Final play of the half. Cousins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hughes. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Bortles now on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And it's complete. Henry. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, Bortles. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And New York set to take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it a second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Second down, Cousins. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. He's in the MVP race, no doubt. Last year, Zeke finishing third. Fournette trying to better that.
Love his body control. Love how he's physical yet fluid when he runs his routes. And that's why he finds himself open so often.
Picking up where he left off in that great performance a week ago. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for second down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. Bortles. Looking deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Throwing, Cousins. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the D looking like they may blitz. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Black 58 round. Black 58 round.
To throw, it's Bortles. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They run it here with Oliver. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Chargers on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Hub Center in Carson. A lot of folks starting to miss trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Chargers on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Now Bortles on the bootleg. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard. It's making their way back out there. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now Bortles sets up the screen to Gordon. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Green 90. Green.
Bortles now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Fresh set of downs here. Now the handoff comes to Gordon, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here we go now. Green 90.
Throwing now is Bortles. Oh, he's got some breathing, and I think the ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Anything to make of this, or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week, and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down following the run.
Again to McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
This is Crosize on the carry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
This give is to McCoy. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does, is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Bortles. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now Bortles, got to have this one. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. Bortles now on first down. Incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ten yards still left on second down. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing an intentional grounding call.
Bortles going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. so for the Jets, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the home team here, this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-12 campaign. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.